Consistency and results in every area of life. Why? The consistency is the most important element, the most important skills that you can have in order to achieve the results you want in life. Okay, let's start with a fitness example, and let's talk in this video what happened to me and why I'm talking about consistency. Okay, consistency is the key element in every sector, in every field. Why? For example, in fitness, the most important things are volume, intensity for the training, and for the nutrition, the kilocalories. But more important than this, there are consistency and inconsistency in both pyramids. Why? Because with consistency, you can be perfect in every area in fitness. Can be nutrition, can be training, you can be perfect. But if you're not consistent on the long term, you won't achieve what you want. That's the point. So let's talk about consistency. Consistency is even more important than these elements. But why? Why, if you are consistent, you potentially achieve better results than eating in a better way or training in a better way? Well, for a simple reason. If you're training very bad, but consistently, you still have a progression on the long term because your body gets used to lift weights. Yeah, the form is not perfect. You have a tendency of get injured more often, definitely, but you will improve. You know the quantity example over quality. So basically, if you do something focusing on the quantity instead of the quality, you will have a better results even on quality instead of people who are focusing on the quality only because they're practicing less. So even if they're focusing on the quality, the end results will be worse than people who are focusing on quantity, practicing, correcting mistakes, and at the end, having even a better quality. So talking about a training example, let's imagine that you go every time, you work hard, you work out often, you don't know what you're doing, but you're practicing, you're starting to realize that something is wrong, you're starting to see other people training, so you slowly learn, of course. Same with nutrition. You eat very bad, you don't know nothing about calories, etc. But you're still going to the gym, eating in a consistent way. Of course, everyone is eating consistently, but you have a goal. So you start to eat in a more focused way, let's say. You have an intention and you start talking with people. So what you do, you start asking, what you're doing to achieve these results? And maybe someone says to you, I'm eating more protein, for example. I'm eating more calories or less calories in case you want to lose weight. So basically, over time, with quantity, with consistency, you're starting to learn what to do. You're starting to improve your systems. That's the point. And why I'm talking about consistency? Because in this journey, I was realizing that my contents weren't that good. But why? What I was doing wrong. And what I needed to do in these days that I disappeared. So basically, I disappeared for the collaboration with the Italian gym. And second, because I was realizing that what I was doing was not correct on the long term. So let's start with the collaboration. So first of all, amazing. Immediately at the beginning of the year, starting talking with people, etc., I collected a collaboration. So I have a collaboration with a local gym that was very useful for me because this increased my visibility, let's say, in this place, in this small town. And this was good because I have more potential clients now, more visibility, and even a better way to channel the content that I need to do. Because before I was doing kind of contents that weren't aligned with my business. Yeah, on the long term, I want to show how I will build my business and everything. But how can I build a business if my focus is disaligned with the goal of my business. So if my business is focused on fitness and I'm talking about everything else, that's not a good alignment. I'm not doing something that is aligned with my end goal. So I want to talk about how I will build my business. Yes, but if I'm not talking about business stuff, in this case fitness related, how can I build some visibility about these topics? So let's say my topics weren't aligned with my business goals, so I need to talk more about fitness, more about nutrition, and less about my life and less about my daily routines, for example. Yes, it's still self-mastery and everything that I need to do, yes, but I want to start talking about fitness, then will be nutrition, there will be life mastery, and then will be the business. So I need to do in a certain order, and this gave to me the space to reflect on what to improve, let's say. That's why the consistency is so important. So I started posting consistently, but I was noticing that the comments and everything, they weren't aligned with what I wanted to do. Yes, I want to talk about my life, but I don't want to do just a vlog. I want to do something more business related. So the comments, the reflection, they brought to me some thoughts about what I needed to do. And what I needed to do is align my actions, my videos on the topic that I want to focus on. Because if I have fitness clients, nutrition clients, I need to talk about this stuff because they want to know about this stuff. They don't want to know about my life. So I want to grow my business. Perfect. I need to align with the topic of my business. So in this case, more about fitness and related stuff. That's why the consistency is so important. The good point is that I was consistent, especially the first part of the year. Then the last week I didn't post at all. That's a negative point, but that's okay. As I said, I didn't post yet, but the 22nd of December, I recorded a video basically where I was talking about fear, about failure and everything. I want to post in these days because it's very interesting. It has a very good point of view about not giving up. That's the point, because I was telling that I want to try it and I want to see if I can reach my goals at the end of the year. And this is the point. I'm pretty sure, to be honest, I was talking today with my psychotherapist. I was telling her that I'm pretty sure about my goals because I'm pretty sure I can achieve them, especially even this year. And this is a very, I don't want to say arrogant, but it's a very hard pitch, let's say, because this is what I have are very big goals. And in order to say to someone that I am able to achieve those goals this year, it means that I'm very, very let's say, I'm too sure about myself. This is not always a good point, yeah, because you need to have a good base of self-esteem, but you need always to have space for doubts and to improve. Because yeah, we need to be sure about ourselves that we can do that, definitely, but never be too sure that you are blind, that you don't want to improve because you feel like too secure about it. And that's the point, because consistency is the base. But if you do consistent action and no progression, on the long term, you don't improve enough. Imagine, for example, driving a car. At the beginning, you have the intention. So you don't have only the consistency of practicing, but you know that you're working on some stuff. At the beginning, it can be on the accelerator, on the clutch, I don't know if it's correct, on the brakes, how to start, how to stop. So you have like an intention and a focus on where to improve. That's the point. But after a while that you learn to drive, you don't improve anymore. Yeah, you became confident, so you drive like normally. But this doesn't mean that you became a good driver. Even practicing 10,000 hours, the classic rule of 10,000 hours, doesn't mean that you became a Formula One driver. For the simple reason that those hours, they weren't with the intention of improvement. So what you want is, yes, the base needs to be consistency, and you will have good results or decent results. For example, for fitness, I saw people training very badly that had decent results, even considering the fact that they were training very badly, or people that had decent results even not eating very good, because the consistency over time made them improve enough to reach those results. But when you have the consistency and the intention, the humility to improve, basically, at that point and only at that point, you can improve so much that suddenly, basically, you flourish, you explode, basically. So you work hard for lots of time, months, years, and this is very common for business owners, influencers, or even fitness people that worked hard for years but no results, and suddenly, boom, you have that improvement, the bamboo growth, let's say, that slowly at the beginning you work hard consistently, no results, and suddenly everything flourishes. So basically, you have all the results only in one moment, and then people call this luck, of course, but there is lots of work behind. That's why I'm more and more respecting business owners right now, because basically I see how much work there is behind, how much effort, how much struggles. This is a crazy world, and yeah, you can achieve whatever you want, but you need to be consistent. You need to put effort in that, and this effort needs to be consistent, but you need to always try to improve. That's the point. So I was consistent at the beginning, I was doing my stuff, and thanks to this consistency, I noticed my mistakes, my early mistakes, because even my videos, they are shit. We need to be clear about this. I know that my videos are not good enough right now, and this is the point. With quantity and the intention of improving and the feedback of the people, I will consistently move forward, learning more and more, until we realize, hopefully within the end of the year, my big results. Another thing, what stopped me? Not only this, because for example, I did the Italian videos. That was the most important part and where I struggled the most. But this is not enough. This is not enough. I was stopped even. I was stopping myself even because basically the other blocks, let's say. So I was talking about social anxiety. And this was another problem, because yes, I posted the Italian video. So I had lots of interaction because it's the local gym and everything. And what happened that with my social anxiety, I'm trying to avoiding people. This is not the smartest move, because if you want to build a business, so you want to sell your services, but then you avoid people, those are not aligned. If I want to grow my business, I need to interact with people, not avoid them. So this was another block. And due to this social anxiety that I need to overcome, yes, slowly, quantity. So I'm starting to talk with people, especially online. Then those conversations becomes the video calls, and then sales. That's okay. But I need to overcome this barrier, because I need to talk with more people. And if I am avoiding people, that's not a good sign. That's not a good point. So let's say there are lots of people that are interacting with me. Not lots. There are a few people that are interacting with me, interested to my programs. But what I'm doing is kind of avoiding them. Not really avoiding. No, yeah, this is avoiding. That's it. But the point is that I'm answering with some delay. And that's not good. For example, yesterday morning I said that I would answer to everyone. I didn't finish yet. Yes, I'm starting to slowly interact, starting to slowly answer. But I'm putting other stuff on my to-do list in order to avoid this. But this is the main point. So I need to focus on the main task. And that's why I'm building basically my big vision map. So the most important task to do. And this one is one of the most important. So I need to not avoid people, but work in this way. And this is what I will do. Now, what else to say? So basically, I need to finish to answer this conversation mandatory tomorrow. And that's the point, because when I start to avoid people, I start to accumulate conversation, I start to accumulate even emails to answer. And that's the point. Then you have a block of calls and you are confused. You tend to avoid because there is so much work. So this week I will have almost 10 calls to do. And that's important because otherwise my normal status will make, my normal mental status will make me avoid them, escape them, delay them. That's wrong. I have a goal. My goal is to grow my business. In order to grow my business, I need to interact with people, not avoid them. So I need to do all this stuff. So within tomorrow, I need to answer to everyone. I need to plan better, so create this map. I need to improve my content creation and consistency and improvement. Those together will make this year beautiful, hopefully. So summarizing it, key points, take home message. Consistency is the most important skill you can have in your life to achieve whatever you want. But consistency alone is not enough to achieve whatever you want. Why? Because you need to be consistent in order to achieve results, but you need even to improve. So consistency is the base, and improvement is the second pillar that will make you improve to the point that with consistency, you will reach those skills, those abilities in order to achieve whatever you want. Doesn't matter if it's fitness, doesn't matter if it's business, doesn't matter any area of life. Consistency is the base, but then the improvement is the second mandatory skill that you need to have. So that said, I hope you can achieve whatever you want in life, guys. But work hard, be consistent, be humble enough that you can improve, and that said, achieve whatever you want. I wish you the best of luck, guys.